Here's a video to help with those of you that are having trouble with using equatio in that scavenger hunt. So I am logged in as a student. So when I open something similar to your activity, right, I'm not going to see anything here, but if I go to my document, right, the document, or in this case their Google Slides, will pop up and I can see them right here. So your first thought might be, oh, let me go ahead and work on the slides here. Here's the first one to try to enter something. But really what you want to make sure to do is if I go up here and you can see equatio icon in the top corner up here, if I click on that, it's just going to give me the bar here, which is not what you want. And that's because I'm not in a document that can be edited by equatio right now, because I'm just in the Schoology website. So make sure you first go to Edit. That will open up your Google Drive, or open up the Google Slides in this case. And now here is where you can edit your document. So if you come down here to the very first slide, that's asking you to put in exactly what's right here. So now when I go up to the equatio icon at the top right, notice the difference. Now, give it a minute, the equatio bar shows up down here, and this is what you're looking for to be able to work in Google Docs or Google Slides or any Google Suite. Now this one I want to do using the editor, and I forget what it is, that I can't see what it is, but I'm just going to start typing in a couple things. It won't be exactly that. If I do x squared, right, the squared comes in right there, plus 3x, it pops in. I can go below it and start to type quadratic formula, and it pops right there. And now if I do insert math, it will insert an image. Let me close out of here. It kind of popped it up right here, but I now can open this up. I can slide it. I can bring it right here and play around with it that way. The next slide was doing the handwriting recognition. So I'm now going to choose the handwriting tool. And this one says put in an absolute value. So I'm just going to come over here and using my mouse do, it's not great, y equals square root, or not square root, sorry, absolute value of x, and it still had my previous work in there, so I'm just going to delete all of that, and now I have my, notice how my handwriting, it did change it to y equals square root of x, and if I wanted to add something more in there, I could, but now I can just insert that right in there. And again, it does the exact same thing. It brings up that picture, and you can drag and put that wherever you want your answer to be. The next slide is the graphing one, and that one, if you go ahead and choose graph, right, it will bring up Desmos, and right away, it's fine. It's interesting that it brings up the last equation that you wrote. Again, you can type in whatever you want, x squared, and if you go ahead and do insert, and I know that's not what this one asked for, but there it pops in that equation, and you can resize it to work on it. The fourth screen, this is the one that my computer's having trouble with. I'm going to try it, but I don't think it's going to work right here. I'm going to clear this out. I am going to y equals 2x plus 1. Wow, it actually worked for me. And then I could insert that. And again, the insert works exactly the same way. And you could drop that into wherever you wanted. Then the feature I want a lot of you to try is on the fifth screen, and that is taking a screenshot of your work. So if you choose the mobile, which is right here, right, it will pop up an icon. Now if I use my phone and either scan that icon or put in this website, which I'm going to pause the video and do right now, it will open equatio up on your phone. I went ahead and scanned a quick note that I wrote to myself. Now on my phone, if I go ahead and press the green check mark, it will ask me to save it as math or save it as an image. I'm going to save this one as an image because a lot of times I might want to see your own handwriting. And let me press enter, and you should see, oh, let me close out of here. Did it pop up? And there is, I just took a quick picture, and that's how you use the equatio mobile. And then the last one, which I know some people have been having trouble with, is the workspace. If I choose the workspace here, math workspace, it should open a screen like this. And I know here's where some people are having issues with it. And now it's this place where you can kind of combine a lot of things. I can draw and put my handwriting in here. I can, which it came up here, I can also come in here and add a graph. I'm just going to insert graph. And then I can put any of the shapes or tools in here as well. So it's a place where you can add everything, but obviously these could each be done individually as well. So if the math space isn't working for you, that's okay. What's nice that I noticed in the shapes, if you choose the more, there's a ton of different types of shapes that you can put in here as well, especially when you're dealing with stats or other types of subjects. Ooh, there's an airplane. I can put an airplane in there. So that's how you use the workspace. And then if I do insert, that should, if I go, and that's the one that I kept forgetting. You don't press the insert math down here. If you want to put it back in your document, you need to, and you can't see it right now. Let's see if I can move the screen over. At the top, right up here, there's the insert button if you want to put it back into your document. So now if I click this, right, again, don't click replace math. So if let me add something more in here. There's a line. I don't want to click the replace math button. I want to come up here, and there's the insert. When I insert that, now that picture should come back into my document right there. So there's how you can use equatio. Hopefully that helps a couple of you in terms of using equatio as well.